Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Chillington 185. Before I begin this video, shout out to Miss Danielle, Danny 2 times. Shout out to you. Feel me? I got just right at about an hour before I submit my poem to this contest my friend Danny 2 times put me on, or whatever the case may be. So I'm trying to this is gonna be the video for this contest that I'm in. Win first prize gets $5K. Second gets $1K. Then 50 participants, well, the next like 40 or 50 or so get $50. So I'm just gonna put my put my little thing on it. I read the prompt for it, and I was up last night. I got some context for this one. So last night, it was a lot of stuff going on after I got back from my Red League game, because that Red League game was a lot of toxic energy. It was a lot of high emotions. My friend spazzed out. Everybody started heckling him and started doing all this crazy stuff and like making it worse. And it just kind of overwhelmed me in my head. So it's like when the game was over, I just wasn't myself. I was in my head as well. So when I got home, I was just really drained and really tired, because I had just, came back from Talladega. I had to go hoop over there, and then I came back and then I had to play that Rec League game as well for the men's league, and I was really drained. And so they hit me up about this. So I ended up having to write a piece to fit the prompt, and my emotions were very high, and I think I poured a lot into this piece, so I'm gonna get into it. It's called, I'm gonna just call it My View. That'd be the best way to describe it. But yeah, it ties into the prompt of what happens when you get out of these parades, because it's more of a LGBT community sort of like prompt that they used, or whatever it can be, whatever they were trying to convey with this. But I tried to make it tie into it as much as I can from my perspective, from my lens, and from what I know. So without further ado, I'm finna get into it. After the scene, aftermath, aftershock, the after effects when you had bright intentions, but they soon turned dark. After dark, you soon turn from a priority to an afterthought, tossed into an abyss with all the social crises that went MIA, like the rallies. I was going to add some other stuff into it, but I think this is good how it's going. The rallies that inspired us, from the blacks who strive for excellence, for the ones that try to represent for themselves and the lives they live in that skin. Among those in sin, among those who pretend, among those who criticize and optimize, those who try to win from within. That is being the voice for the voiceless, making the choice for the choiceless. Phone was at 20%. Making the choice for the choices. Being free. Let me start over. After the scene, aftermath, aftershock, the after effects when you had bright intentions, but they soon turned dark. After dark, you soon turn from a priority to an afterthought, tossed into an abyss with all the social crises that went MIA, like the rallies that inspire us. From the blacks who strive for excellence, for the ones that try to represent for themselves and the lives they live in their skin. Amongst those in sin, amongst those who pretend, amongst those who criticize and optimize, those who try to win from within. That is being the voice for the voiceless, making the choice for the choiceless. Being free from the confines of doubters who remain sour but are truly cowards, as the hearts are filled with doubt and envy. Since you can accept who you are, and since you can accept who you are, since they see that, and since they see that, that's why they hate. Ain't that a pity? It's plenty place as these battles we face have way more to it than race, publicity, and the media's muckraking tendencies. All tools in making those who choose the other forms of sprouting a seed to hide the pot and duck under the leaves. I know I like what I like, man and woman. But what I look like saying, oh, that don't look right. Oh, that don't look right. Or I ain't know you went both ways, so now you less inclined to engage unless you rocking amongst those in the parade. The colorful version of a safe space for whom fancies are piqued by the same sex or something along those lines. And since they respect theirs, I gotta respect mine. Please forgive me, I'm trying to keep it real. The cowards stay blameful to the blameless by making them feel shameless as they steady aim slurs, derogatory words filled with nouns, pronouns, adverbs, and verbs to curve the reality curve of the steady signs of sexual expression that takes place in the world. Aiming it at the aimless as they don't bother nobody. Or wait, I forgot. This is a world where hurt people, so the harm really never stops. So if you find peace and need a seat to remain at ease, make home at home and not what they deem the norm for the modernization they push on these television screens. Some get manipulated, some get alienated, some get dedicated to deviating from bot teachings and being this and that to please the normalities. But if you do as you please, that's truly theirs, not pleasure in it. But truly, there's no pleasure in that. So sit back and relax as I spit the facts. The fact that no matter what they say, you can be who you want to be as long as that you is a happy you no matter what you do. One love. And that's what I wrote for this poem entry, man. So I'm finna try to submit this as fast as I can before it closes. Hope y'all was rocking with that, man. I call that my view. It's your boy Chillington 185. That's fresh off the press. I'm signing out. One love, my brothers and sisters.